Hello guys, welcome back. In this part we are going to learn about what are the mechanisms available to pass arguments between two functions. In C programming there are two mechanisms are available to communicate between two functions or pass parameters between two functions, which are pass by value and pass by reference. So we already learn about pass by value because all the programs which are using functions on the previous part of this tutorial are based on pass by values. And here we are going to learn about what do you mean by pass by reference and what is the actual difference between pass by value and pass by reference. To know what you mean by pass by reference, you have to understand you have to get some basic idea about what you mean by pointers in C programming. So I already created a video that demonstrate what is the meaning of pointer and what is the actual use of a pointer in a C program. So if you are not to see that video, please go to the previous part of this tutorial series. In that tutorial you can get the ideas of pointers. Okay, so in this example, in this program, I am going to demonstrate what is the difference between pass by value and pass by reference. So in this program, I create two variables x and y, and I initialize variable x with value 10 and initialize variable y with value 20. Okay, and here I create a function called swap. It's not public, it's void swap, that is the function name, and this function has two arguments, int a and int b. Okay, and here I call that function swap with the two parameters x and y. Here in this function I create a variable called temp. First I have to save the values of variable a, arguments a, into variable temp, and I save the values of variable b into variable a. So now the value of variable a is available in variable temp, and I replace the values of variable a with the values of variable b. Now I assign Now I replace the values of variable b with the values available in variable temp. So these are the code segments that perform swapping in C programming. So here first I just place the values of the first variable into a temporary variable, and now I replace the values of the first variable with the values of the second variable, and finally I get the value from the temporary variable and assign it into the second variable. Okay, so here when we run this code, we will get the values available in variable a in variable b and the value available in variable b in variable a. So we perform a swapping here, and here I make a statement like this: before swapping, a equal to %d and b equal to %d. Sorry, here it is not a, it is x. Here it is not b, here it is y. Okay, and provide the two values x and y. Now I make another statement here: printf after swapping value of x and value of y. Okay, so now look at the program. Here the value of the x is 10 and value of y is 20, and here to print before swapping the value of x is 10 and the value of y is 20, and after that statement I call that function. Here in that function, what is actually happened, I just got the two values of x and y in variable a and variable b. So here I swap the two values of the two variables. So that means we got the values of variable a in variable b and values of variable b in variable a. So here we perform a swapping, and after that function call, again I print the values of x and y. So here I check whether these values are changing or not. So what is actually happening here? So if you call a function by using pass by value, this is called pass by value. So here I just pass the values of x into, this is the actual argument x and this is the formal argument a. So I pass a copy of variable x into that function. This is just a copy of variable x and y. That means after performing a swapping, if you change the values of that particular variable in that function, it does not affect the actual argument value. That means here I call the function and actually we perform a swapping in that function. So even after performing that swapping, there is no change on the values of actual argument. That is the use of value pass by value. If you are not want to change the variable value after calling a function, you can use the pass by value. So here we can check it out. I compile the program and I run it. Before swapping, values of x 10 and values of y is 20, and after swapping there is no change. X is again 10 and y is again 20. This is called a pass by value. So in pass by value, just pass a copy of the variable. That means it does not alter, even there is a changes on the variable in function, but it does not alter the actual argument values. That is called a pass by value. So now we are going to learn about what you mean by pass by reference. So in pass by reference, instead of passing the copy of the variable, I pass address of that particular variable. So here the address of the variable is ampersand x. We already learned that ampersand is the address operator in C programming. So ampersand x means it will pass the memory address of the particular variable to that function. And instead of variable y, I pass ampersand y. That means it will pass the address of variable y. So to get the address of the particular variable, you have to declare a pointer here. We already learn about how to use a pointer in C programming. So if you want to get the address of a variable, you have to use a pointer as parameter. So here I make the variable a as a pointer. So it is a pointer. That means here the variable pointer a got address of variable x. And here also I make b as star b. That means b is also a pointer. So here again I declare a variable temp, and here first I get the values available on first address into variable temp. Star a means it retrieve the value available in that particular address. So now the address on pointer a is the address of variable x. So star a means the values available in variable x. So I save the values available in variable x into the temporary variable. Now here instead of a, I call star a. Star a equal to star b. This means star a means the value of variable x is now changed by values of variable by. Star b means the value available in variable y, because b is a pointer that contain address of variable y. Okay, and finally star b equal to temp. So after executing this code, of course, we are actually swap the actual arguments values. So we can check it out. I compile the program. There is no errors are available. Run it. Here we got the output. Before swapping, it is 10 and y. After swapping, we can see that the values are actually swapped. Values of x is 20 and values of y is 10. This is called pass by reference in C programming. So if you are using pass by reference to call a function, you can change the values of the actual arguments, because in pass by reference we actually pass the reference of that particular variables. So you can easily change, or you can easily replace that particular values of the actual arguments. I hope you enjoy this video. Please try it yourself. Thank you for watching. See you in the next part.